This, and I mean guys, this is my ultimate guide of how you hit through the golf ball. You want to feel as though the upper half chases the lower. So let's talk about the analogy that I want you to use in this video. So if you are a right-handed player, I want more of your alignment stick pointing out your left side. And guys, get your badminton racket back. It's becoming a placeholder here on Elliott Golf where, well, we use it a lot, and I'll leave the link to all the other videos that we use it in down below. It's one of my favourite training aids. So we're going to get into golf posture, right-handed setup. We're going to get our right hand on the badminton racket with the strings facing towards target, left hand onto right shoulder. The left-handed setup, I want you to put this alignment stick out your right-hand side, put the badminton racket in your left hand, and right hand onto left shoulder. So the expression that I want you to use, and I want you to use this term lightly to begin with, no pun intended. Can I get to the top of the backswing and feel as though I get lighter? Now with this, I'm not standing up and out of posture. I'm trying to feel like I stay in posture, but my pressure in the ground gets a little bit lighter. Now this is the key move and my guide to hitting through the ball. Can the hips always be ahead of the shoulders? Or think of it this way, can the upper half chase the lower? So we get lighter, lower half squats, get the alignment stick pointing towards target, swoosh it through, hold it and pose for 3 seconds. To the top, squat it, alignment stick to target, hold it and pose for 3 seconds. Honestly, when I get people doing this drill and this concept of the shoulders or the upper half chasing the lower, it's totally different. I get them moving so much better. Students don't associate it with golf and with another sport, the body moves better, it reacts. We don't have that baggage of what we had out on the golf course. So now time to look at this in a little bit more detail. So guys, if you are brand new to Elliott Golf, this is a warm welcome to my channel. I bring you content every single day that helps you ultimately have fun and play better golf. Well, for me, hopefully you enjoy all these videos that we've got coming up. And if you don't want to miss any of the content that I bring to you each and every day, I would really like it if you could hit that big red subscribe button. That's that one down there. I'd love for you to join the family, guys. And also, if you could, and if you are enjoying this content at any point, it helps me, helps this video grow. I would love for you to hit that thumbs up button. And guys, I just want to say massive thank you for all the support that you've been giving me, well, ultimately in the last 6 months. Right, well, you know I like alignment sticks and badminton rackets on this golf channel, yeah? So we need one more alignment stick right now. We're going to use this as our stamper down at the ball. Now, before we get into this, guys, golf's been back now, PGA Tour's been back, and I'm actually really enjoying watching all the golf, but I'd love for you to give me your opinion on what you think of it right now. Are you enjoying the golf being back? Is it strange with or without crowds? Please comment that down below. I'd love to know exactly what you're thinking. And obviously, I think the one weird thing is Tiger hasn't played. Wonder why? Add that down there too. So we've now added in this next alignment stick and I want it pointing towards target. So whatever way you're left or right-handed, you're gonna put your left foot on it for a right-handed player and your right foot on it for a left-handed player. So we're going to stamp in onto this alignment stick now. You'll notice here in golf posture, my yellow alignment stick matches up to the blue alignment stick. What I want you to do is, I want to create the same move again, and I want you to move it to the top. So at this point right now, my shoulders and my hips are both pointing down this alignment stick. This is understanding how we get the upper chasing the lower. Into golf posture, left hand on right shoulder, move it to the top. We're going to create this squat move. Right, I've squatted the move now. My hips are now, and my alignment sticks are now matched up. The yellow and the blue are matched up, but my shoulders are still pointing to you on the camera. They're not all matched up this way. A lot of people get this move wrong when they move the lower and the upper together. So we're in, we squat it, we swoosh it, we hold it. So I have that feeling of moving it up, squat it down and in, bring it through to target, and it's a real feeling of speed. Now you might be asking like, well, why do I use this as a badminton racket? Well, it's light and I want you to get that feeling of the swoosh as like a delayed reaction and a result of ultimately it being catapulted around the body like a sock in a string. It always travel faster at the end. So we're in, we're to the top, we're squatted. From here, swoosh it and hold it. Great feeling of athleticism. Now I want you to add this in here. If I was with you now, I would be giving you the feeling of me pulling your left pocket around and up. So that move in the squat actually comes from the left leg getting further away from the right, and then we can move up and out of it. So if I'm pulling your pocket, I'm pulling it up and around, and it's the up and around that allows that left leg to straighten up into impact, allows those hips to be open, to give us great feeling of how we get open at impact. And that's ultimately what we're trying to achieve here in a really nice fashion. Okay, it's now time to get back into golf mode. We're going to lose this badminton racket, get the golf club in here, let's try it. Okay, now time to get the golf club in here. I've got my 8-iron and I put it on a slight T-peg. We're going to hit 2 shots. We're going to learn it on a T-peg to begin with and create a small mini version of what we want to happen. This shot on the T-peg, I'm not really bothered what the ball flight does. I want us to create a small mini version of what we want to do with the body, because we've got to understand this. If we want to improve how the body works, then we need to actually have a sense of breaking down the skill. This is doing that, and then we're hitting a shot where we bring it all together. So back to this drill. We've got the alignment stick on, got alignment stick on the ground, left foot on top for a right-handed player. We're going to go to the top now, that feeling of getting lighter, that squat move in. Now at this point, this is key. We've got the hips married up, so alignment sticks on alignment sticks, the shoulders slightly close to target, the club slightly behind my hands, and that right elbow in. So you could even argue here, moving the body better gets the club moving better, gets us working more on plane, and that's fantastic. If we can almost kill 2 birds with 1 stone and work on many things at once, it's a fantastic drill. It's an all-encompassing drill. So we're in, we're to the top, we're squatted, we're in, we move it through and we hold it, we pose it, we fold it onto the shoulder. And I want you to do this again. Create mini versions of what we want to do. So you can see that I did that whole move. Throughout it I was balanced. Throughout it my upper half was chasing my lower. Okay, let's now hit another shot away without the T-peg and use it as if we would be out on the golf course. So all I want you to think about out on the golf course, breaking the skill down now into something that we can use as a swing thought, is let hips be ahead of the shoulder, or let the upper half chase the lower. So we're now in. I want you to get a feeling for it. Okay, I've got a feeling. Hit this shot away. Oh. Feels so balanced. Look how much I'm through to target. I'm all facing this way. I've got pressure into the ground, and for me that squat move of starting the downswing, the left getting further away from the right, the alignment sticks matching up, is the key to this. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed that video, and that is my guide to how to move and hit through the golf ball. It's the squat move, it's a slam move, it's just, for me, an all-encompassing drill. It's now one of my favourite parts of each and every video, is pulling out a few of your comments. So if you've ever got any questions about your game, please just do comment down below. I'll either bring a few out during each and every video, or I will comment back to you in person on YouTube. Like, ultimately, you're gonna get your question answered. So we're gonna pull all these comments from Sunday Swings video. Now, if you are new to the channel, you don't want to miss what I'm about to say right now. Sunday Swings, I give you a chance to win a free swing analysis and drills to improve your game every single Sunday. I mean that, every single Sunday. So this is all the comments that I've gotten. Some questions here. This is from David Ramirez. He said, is there any chance in the future videos you could use a SkyTrack to show the ball flight? Watching it on a cell phone doesn't really show. Kind of want to know, taking your word for your flight, I want to see the ball flight. Well, we can maybe do one better than that, David. I will get my flight scope out and I will put some images on the side on some of my videos of the ball flight, so you can see that. That's a great suggestion for the channel. Thank you so much for that. The next one is from Jason Lowry. He said, great video. I'm going to try this in my new outside area at my house. Hashtag pick me. Go and find out, watch that video. I'll leave the link down below on why they're commenting that. Another one here from Ray Fowler 79. He said, hey Alex, great video as usual. Keep the great tutorials coming. Just wondering, would you have any videos or links, tips for a cack-handed grip? I know, and I've said it before in a principle as a normal grip, but it seems to make a difference to the lead hand, and I want to know why I'm getting so confused over this. Thanks again, Alex, and great work. So ultimately, Ray is talking about here of his left hand for a right-handed player being at the bottom of the golf club. Now, there's a lot of people that do this for for putting, some people use it for chipping, and I have seen a few people use it for long game as well. Ultimately, the reason why we don't use it for anything with speed, it's hard for us to release this club, and it really reduces the mobility of what we've got going through this lead wrist. But yeah, for sure, there may be some videos coming up in the future about how we can use that cack-handed grip around the greens, and that's going to really help us potentially as a great drill for improving our chipping. Guys, that is all we have time for on this week's Wednesday Wisdom. Thank you so much for all the support. See you tomorrow for training. No, see you tomorrow for Thursday Throwback.